Every guy thinks he knows how to compliment a woman. You're gorgeous. You've got a great smile. You look incredible tonight. And sure, those might earn you a polite smile, but they won't make her heart skip a beat. They won't make her stop scrolling. They won't keep her lying awake replaying your words, wondering why they felt different from the rest. Because here's the truth. Most guys never learn. There's a certain kind of compliment that doesn't just get noticed, it lands, sinks in deep. It slips past her defenses, avoids her ego, and speaks straight to the part of her that's aching to be seen, not for her looks, but for who she really is. And those kinds of compliments, they're rare. Most men never give them, not because they're impossible, but because no one ever showed them how. I call these compliments forbidden, not because they're wrong, but because they're too strong for most men to use well. They create an instant emotional charge. They stir something raw inside her, a need to feel recognized, understood, wanted for more than just her appearance. And when you drop one of these, you're not just another guy in her inbox. You're the one who sees her, the one who feels like a risk, but the kind she wants to take, the kind she can't quite figure out. And that mystery, that's what draws her in. She'll replay your words, analyze your tone, wonder if there was more behind them. And that's the magic, because obsession doesn't come from the obvious, comes from what she feels, but can't quite explain. And that's exactly what these words unlock. So if you're done sounding like everyone else, if you're ready to stand out in a way that gets under her skin, in the best way, this video is your playbook. I'm going to show you 3 forbidden compliments that shift the way a woman experiences you. And when you say them, with calm confidence and genuine energy, you won't need to chase anymore. She'll lean closer, she'll open up, and she'll start to wonder where a man like you has been hiding this whole time. Welcome to Ladies' Secret, the space where we don't chase approval. We create presence, where we don't throw around pickup lines. We speak words that hit. And in today's world flooded with fake bravado, empty praise, and tired recycled advice, this is your so-called advantage. But here's the reality. Attraction isn't built on how many texts you send her. It's not based on how flashy your car is. And it definitely isn't about the same tired compliments every guy mindlessly repeats. The kind of compliments that make a woman fixate on you. They're subtle, understated, and they don't focus on her looks. They're rare because they come from a rare kind of insight, a presence most men never truly develop. Many guys think attraction is about proving they're enough. They show off, boast, hoping she'll take notice. But the men who actually stick in a woman's mind, the ones she can't stop thinking about, are the ones who say something that resonates deep within her soul. Not because it's practiced, not because it's slick, but because it's authentic. And that's exactly what today's message is about. Authenticity. Compliments that don't just bring a smile, but spark curiosity. Curiosity about how you see her, why your words feel so different, what secrets you might understand that others don't. These aren't tricks. They're not manipulation. They're reflections of a man who looks beneath the surface and speaks from that genuine place. When you do that, her defenses lower. Her interest deepens into something she can't quite explain, but feels strongly in her heart. If you're done feeling like just another guy trying to impress, and want to become the man who connects directly to her feminine core, stay with me, because I'm about to share 3 forbidden compliments most guys will never grasp, but the ones who do become unforgettable. It doesn't scream, "I like you." It whispers something more profound. Understanding. You're not telling her she's attractive. You're telling her she's intellectually captivating. For a woman often reduced to her appearance, that hits like a jolt. Most guys operate on autopilot. They notice her face, body, style, and their compliments stay superficial. Forgettable praise. But when you say, "There's something special about how you think," she pauses. Her inner world lights up. She feels truly seen. Unexpectedly so. Whether she's quiet, fiery, deep, or playful, every woman longs for recognition beyond looks. This compliment plants a seed, a subtle suggestion, that there's more to her than most will notice. Because of this, you're not just another guy throwing compliments. You become a mirror, a puzzle, a man who sees her essence, not the performance. And that's intoxicating. She'll replay your words. Wonder why you said that. And the mystery of your insight will linger. In the most addictive way possible. Being around you feels safe. Not because you're silent, but because you're genuine. Let's unpack this. In a world where women are judged, sexualized, interrupted, and pressured to perform emotionally, physically, socially, emotional safety becomes precious, rare and sacred. Most guys don't realize how tense and guarded women are. In social settings, it's not all their fault. Society shapes these dynamics. But when you offer this compliment, you don't just flatter, you disarm. You're not praising passivity. You're not complimenting agreeableness. You're acknowledging her authenticity as power, and that her truth makes you feel secure. This cuts through the noise. Shows you see beyond appearances. You notice her vibe, her energy, her grounded presence. Here's the twist. By telling her she makes you feel safe, you flip the script. Most men try to prove they're safe and worthy, reliable. But you quietly show that you're already complete. You appreciate being present, not performing. That's what makes you emotionally uncommon. Changes the whole energy between you two. It builds instant emotional closeness without any effort to seduce her. And here's the paradox. When you stop trying to seduce and start really seeing her, she ends up drawn in anyway, by your calm, your insight, and that unexpected comfort she feels just by being near you. Forbidden compliment number 3. You're not like the rest, and I'm serious about that. This one's powerful, in the best way possible. Every woman's heard some version of "you're different" so many times it's lost meaning. But when you say it right, slow, intentional, sincere, and back it up with how you look at her, the pause before you speak, everything shifts. The magic isn't the phrase itself. It's how you say it. When you tell her you're not like everyone else and mean it, you're doing something bold. You're drawing a clear line. You're letting her know you've seen enough people, had enough conversations, and felt enough energy to recognize when someone truly stands out, and she does. But the secret is restraint, confidence, calm. When you deliver that line from a place of certainty, not neediness, it's more than a compliment. Becomes a frame that says, "I've seen what ordinary looks like. You're beyond that." And guess what? She won't forget it. Even if she doubts it a little, part of her wants to believe it. And if your actions match your words, with depth, curiosity, emotional maturity, she'll begin to see herself the way you see her. That's where the fascination begins. Not just in what you say, but in the reflection you offer. You've made her feel rare. You've given her a new sense of self. Now she's not just interested, she's hooked. She's curious. She wants more. So let's rewind. What just happened isn't about pickup lines or fake confidence. It's deeper than that. Something most guys miss. You didn't just learn what to say. You learned why these compliments work. And it's got nothing to do with charm. These 3 forbidden compliments. They tap into something rare. The way you think, the safety you bring. Not because you're quiet, but because you're genuine. You're not like everyone else, and that's magnetic. Because it hits what women really crave. Recognition of the unseen, the hidden depths. The parts they hope someone will notice but almost no one ever does. The real secret isn't the words. It's how you deliver them, your energy, your silence, your calm confidence, your control. Most guys drown in noise, over-explaining, trying too hard, overcompensating. But the rare ones, the grounded ones, move deliberately, speak thoughtfully, make their words count. When a woman hears one of these compliments from that kind of man, It breaks through every wall she's built. Because for a moment she's not just a face or a profile. She's a person who's seen, felt, respected, desired. Not for how she looks but for who she is inside. And that's what sparks obsession. If this speaks to you, if you're done with surface-level games and ready to connect with women on a deeper, magnetic, grounded level, this is your invitation to subscribe. Here at Stoic Paradox, we don't chase attention. We master presence. We don't memorize tricks, we sharpen awareness. Every video gives you the mental edge. Not just with women but in life, leadership, energy. How to enter a room without saying a word and still get noticed. If you're the kind of man who wants to be remembered, not just liked. Respected, not just approved. Who knows the strongest moves happen in silence. With intention and clarity. Then don't just watch. Join us. Hit subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss what's next. Because in this world you can be part of the noise, or you can be the one who changes the signal. This is Stoic Paradox. We don't just talk to the surface, we speak to the soul.